Man, it's so important to take accountability and have self-awareness about the role you play into situations. If you always falling out with people, have you ever thought about, is it something that you're doing that could be the reason why you always falling out with people? For example, I ain't gonna say nobody names or nothing like that. I ain't that type of person, but this person who, this female I had an intimate relationship with, we always been kind of off and on. And I can admit, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, like in high school, I was immature on certain things and I could have did things better. But I took accountability for my role, you know what I mean, in the situation. But to make a long story short, as we gotten older, I always noticed like she fall out with people. And I never, ever heard her talk about what role she could have played into, the falling outs or why she not friends with this person no more. In recent time, when we was talking about one of her former friends, I kind of asked, I was like, yo, so what happened with that? And everything was on that person. She never even said she could have played a role into why they don't speak anymore. And I thought that was a red flag. But I kind of always noticed I'm always the one initiating conversation with us, you know what I'm saying, if it's a time period where we're not speaking or whatever. And recently I fell back just to see when she hit me up. And I reached out the other day just to see, would she say anything? And then first thing she said was like, where you been? Why you ain't been hitting me up? And I was just like, has it ever dawned on you that the only time we interact is when I reach out first? Why do I have to always initiate the conversation? And I had predicted, I knew like, because I'm not going to run from the situation. If I tell the truth, that's the mature thing to do because we can grow from that. But I knew as soon as I said that she wasn't going to respond. And of course she left me on red because she didn't want to deal with the fact that I'm calling her out on the truth. But I thought about it. I was like, you know what? It's time to let that chapter close for good because it's like you never, ever are in the wrong. It's always the other person. And hopefully she grows from that and matures, but you ain't never friends with nobody. You always falling out with people and nothing never works out in your love life. It's possible that you could be playing a role in that. You got to take accountability and have self-awareness and think about what is it that you're doing as to why every relationship fails. It starts with yourself. Thoughts of a Young Man Provoked, man. God body, God level genius. I am James Regato.